Share a few examples of industrial waste reduction practices that are economically viable. How would these practices impact existing value streams? Let me start by saying that there is a straight connection between waste and resource. The waste could be a resource. The relation between waste reduction and margin increase is straight. Waste shall be disposed only when there is no other viable solution to transform it in a resource. For industrial application, life extension is an easy example of waste reduction. This will increase overall equipment efficiency, and an example of this could be considering an assembly line machine. So by upgrading just some module instead of replacing the whole assembly line, the OEM can reduce waste while improving competitiveness with a more performant and modernized line. When the assembly line shall be replaced with a brand new line, the old machine could be still sold to low-tier countries with low performance requirements. For this use case of second-hand market, disassembly procedure, transportation jigs, part traceability would be required to fulfill the reuse operation considering quality and safety. As you can see, this is an extension of lives that reduce the product waste. Lightweight engineering is also playing an important role in industrial equipment customer circularity approach. By designing later parts using 3D printing, for instance, will allow OEMs like robot manufacturers, line builders, building equipment OEMs to reduce the amount of raw material used, but also to reduce part inertia for moving parts, with a consequence of reducing energy cost during the ownership. The last example that I want to provide you is for me the most important for industrial equipment. We cannot imagine the amount of spare parts that every year are scrapped due to obsolescence in the warehouses. So for industrial equipment customer like building equipment, elevator, and specialized manufacturing machinery that they need to maintain asset for 30, 40, 50 years, having spare parts in the catalog and in the warehouse is key. You can imagine the amount of scrap that you can have behind. So by optimize spare parts inventory in the warehouses, thanks to real-time monitoring and predictive maintenance, and using standard part instead of custom part to increase reusability, it would be possible to save tons of waste while reducing inventory and obsolescence cost.